Good day, guys. Welcome back to the Ultimate Investor. Today's just going to be a short one. This particular video here is just going to show you how to use the debt snowball spreadsheet that we were talking about in the 5 steps to success video. Let's jump into the spreadsheet so I can show you how it works. As you can see here on the spreadsheet, we've got 2 sides, an insert data side and a debt snowball side. All of the data that you put in happens on the left-hand side of this spreadsheet. Now, there are 4 key columns that you need to understand. The first one is the name of debt, and it could be anything. It could be a parking ticket or a parking fine. It could be a credit card. It could be a personal loan with family members, bank loans. It could be anything, right? The point is that you just need to name it. The next column is the total amount that debt is. I just want you to list it. So if your parking ticket, for example, is $50, you would put in parking ticket here, parking amount $50, and whatever interest rate that has been charged to you at. So in this example, we're just going to make the numbers up and we'll just call it 7%. Now you need to list what the monthly minimum repayment is for that parking ticket as a debt. And that could be, say, $10. And so as you can see, now you just start filling it out and you just go through examples. You go, okay, credit card, right? We'll call it credit card 1, total amount. We'll just keep it at $4,000 and we'll call the interest rate 15%. And the monthly repayment could be, let's say, $750. I don't know, but I want you to look this up and become accountable for it, which is why you need to fill these numbers out. Now, what you can see is on the right-hand side that the actual debt snowball amount starts to automatically calculate for you. It calculates based on what the least total amount is. So in this example that we have here, the parking ticket was $50 and that's the smallest amount at a 7% interest rate. And the next one is example 8, whatever that happens to be, at also $50, but at a 10% interest rate, for a monthly minimum of $27. And what we want you to do is just pay that $50 off as quickly as you possibly can. Use that money to then pay off the next $50 amount, and then use that money to pay off the $100, and so on and so forth till you get to your largest sum. You will be in this position where when you pay off your first one, you will feel a sense of relief other than this overwhelming fear that everything is getting out of control. Successfully knocking one thing off at a time is the real mental trick to financial success. Instead of trying to do everything at once, just focus on one thing. It is critically important, however, as I pointed out in the 5 steps to success video, that you maintain your minimum repayments for all of your other debts. If you don't do that, the debts will go up and the amount that you owe will go up and you will just get into another cycle. You want to avoid that. Now, the other thing that I have done with this particular spreadsheet that might be of use to you is I've automated additional lines. So if you come over here to insert data, you don't have to overwrite the examples I have here. You can add additional lines. So let's just add a line, let's call it family loan. And that might be, we'll call it 10,000 because they were very generous. And you agreed to a 5% interest rate, and we'll call that $500 a month. Now you need to work that out, that number with your family. I'm just putting arbitrary numbers in here. What you can see though is that on the right hand side, it has added that $10,000 amount over to the debt snowball. It specifically sits in last place. You want to be paying that one off last and starting with your smallest ones. Now, if a family member is asking for that money back, give them the plan, show them the spreadsheet and the actions that you're taking in order to work on it. If you show them that you're taking responsibility for your personal financial situation, they may become more lenient towards paying them back. Ideally, you don't want to be borrowing money from family members or friends, but if you do happen to have it, make sure you list it in this particular spreadsheet. Now you can overwrite any numbers. If you've got them wrong, it automatically adjusts. It doesn't really matter. If we take the family loan example that we just had there and we change that to $8,000 for whatever reason, it automatically updates into the right-hand side, the debt snowball, you can see that it has moved up a line. I've only created this to help you list and sort out your debts as to the priority in which you want to pay them off. I hope this tool has a little bit of use in your life. If it does, let me know in the comments below and consider subscribing to the video. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.